to elect the public. The COVID is real, and therefore protect yourself. Observe the national protocol measures to protect yourself, protect your family. We'll be burying 5 at a go. We're going to bury more. We only want to elect the public. The COVID is real.
This is Joy News at 6, live here on Joy 99.7 FM in Accra, also on Hits 103.9 FM in Accra, Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi, affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including Golu 91.7 FM in the Upper West region, Bishara Radio in the Northern region, Sky FM in the Bono region, around the world at myjoyonline.com. Coming up, NDC flag bearer John Mahama launches attack on governing MPP, accusing it of manipulating the Electoral Commission to undertake a registration exercise that will exclude thousands of Ghanaians from voting in the 2020 elections.
MPP has, since its assumption of power, consistently put in place measures which seek to systematically disenfranchise eligible citizens.
We are also seeking to introduce politics into...
The Attorney General's office has been defending the Supreme Court, insisting no Ghanaian will be excluded from voting. We have details for you also in this package. Inspector General of Police warns persons plotting to disrupt the upcoming elections to ditch those plans because the police will crack down on lawlessness.
Nothing of ballot boxes, intimidation of voters, attacking electoral officials. Let me assure you that we will be ready to deal with whoever perpetrates any of these actions.
And coming up in business, government exceeds the targeted amount in 5-year bond sale. But does this signal renewed investor interest in the economy after months of undersubscription? We find out in 15 minutes.
And later in the bulletin.
Liverpool, they're a football club steeped in history of spine-tingling glory.
It's unbelievable. It's much more than I ever thought would be possible.
It's amazing to finally get over the line. You know, I'm so happy for all the boys.
Liverpool wins Premier League title to end 30-year trophy drought in an extraordinary 4-year spell under manager Jurgen Klopp. We have details of these and other stories in the package. Thank you for joining us. An NDC flag bearer John Mahama has accused the governing New Patriotic Party of manipulating the Electoral Commission to undertake a registration exercise that will exclude thousands of Ghanaians from voting. This comes just hours after the Supreme Court turned down the NDC's request for the Electoral Commission to allow prospective voters to get onto the register using the current voter's ID card. Mr. Mahama addressed the news conference late last night, describing the decision as disappointing.
The decision to compile a new voters register was in pursuit of this long-held agenda. Hence our efforts to stop the wholesale attempt to exclude vast sections of our population from the process to determine who leads them. This represents the handiwork of a desperate incumbent that, on account of its very poor performance in government, sees its very political survival only through the prism of manipulation of the electoral process to exclude a section of Ghanaians who they suspect may not renew their mandate at the polls.
Deputy Attorney General Godfrey Yeboah-Dame has been responding to these allegations in an exclusive interview he granted Joy News. He maintains no one will be disenfranchised.
It is not novel, it is not unusual to have another compilation exercise. All opportunities will be made available for every Ghanaian to start to vote. The NIA card, as indicated, has been issued to over 10.5 million Ghanaians who are aged 18 and above. There is also a reasonable number of Ghanaians, about 2.5 million, who are also aged 18 and above, who are issued a passport. But even if you do not have any of these instruments, you have the guarantor system. The guarantor system that you can avail yourself of to register.
He also denies claims that the governing party is influencing the Electoral Commission.
You are also seeking to introduce politics into the work of the Electoral Commission. I think that must be deprecated. That definitely does not hold at all. The Electoral Commission is independent. Whoever occupies the position of chairperson of the Electoral Commission has the necessary discretion and independence to operate. And I think that the Electoral Commission itself, as previously constituted, if I may put it so, clearly on account of what transpired in the Abu Ramadan case, would definitely have carried out a new voter registration exercise.
You heard the Deputy Attorney General Godfred Yeboah Dame. Well, the Electoral Commission says it is ready for the exercise slated for next Tuesday. Director of Electoral Services, Dr. Srebo Kweku, has been speaking exclusively to Joy News.
With God on our side, 20th June is Tuesday. We have acquired all the PPEs that are needed for the exercise. If you were able to monitor the pilot, we did demonstrate it. So all those who came there saw that we knew what we are about, and we are going to ensure that all the safety protocols are applied, and so nobody will be contracting the disease because of the registration.
You heard the Director of Electoral Services, Dr. Srebo Kweku. Now, the Inspector General of Police, James Opombwenu, has served notice to deal with political activists who will foment trouble in the 2020 elections. The IGP has thus advised that any party that may feel aggrieved during the electoral process should only resort to the law courts and that regulate the country's electoral processes and not resort to lawlessness. Mr. Opombwenu said this when he met with executives of political parties at the CID headquarters on Thursday. This is your election headquarters. We move on to some other stories. And parts of a One Village, One Dam project currently under construction in the Upper West regional town of Domene have been washed away by torrential rains less than 2 weeks into construction. Contractors working on the project have told Joy News they would fix the damage, but worried villagers who were hoping the initiative could solve years of water problems in the area concerned the poor nature of the project may cause the dam not to last. Here's a report by Justice Beidou.
The embankment is made up of compacted laterite dug out from the dam area itself. Rainfall patterns in northern Ghana could be severe, and the structure will be at the mercy of the weather. Already in under 2 weeks of its making, the cracks are deep and many, showing gaping holes all over.
We really are in need of the dam. When they came to start the construction, the entire village was very happy. If it is fixed, it will be a major source of water for the community. We will be using this same water to do our dry season gardening. We will want to use the same water to do our construction.
For people here, like 51-year-old Deku Men, this dam could be a game changer. His maize farm lies on the side of the part of the dam that has been washed away. Martin Bomba Ire told me in a text message that he has visited the area and would get the contractor to work on the damage. But this is not the first of One Village, One Dam project to report such defect.
Justice Beidou's report there. Let's do the biggest sports story in the last few hours. And they waited for 30 years and now they have it. Liverpool Football Club are champions of England after clinching their 19th title following Chelsea's 2-1 win over Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. The Merseyside club are on course to accumulate the most home and away wins as well as the largest margin of victory to go with their record of the earliest ever title win. And their current total of 86 points tees them up nicely to break Manchester City's record of 100 points during the 2017-2018 season with some room to spare. An elated manager Jurgen Klopp and captain Jordan Henderson have been speaking to Sky Sports moments after the game.
Liverpool, they're a football club steeped in history of spine-tingling glory.
It's unbelievable. It's absolutely incredible. It was really tense, the 95 or 100 minutes of the City game. I didn't want to be involved, really. But obviously when you watch it and you are involved, and then you hope, and then the big chances as Chelsea had, the penalty situation, all that stuff. So it was quite intense. But it is an incredible achievement of my players. What they did over the last 2-3 years is just exceptional. And
hey Jordan, we've been trying all season to ask you about the title. You've been batting us off. How does it feel?
It's amazing to finally get over the line. You know, I'm so happy for all the boys, the fans, the whole club, you know, the city. Just a little bit overwhelmed right now, you know. It's just amazing feeling. Yeah, like I say, just so proud of what we've achieved.
So you heard the club manager Jurgen Klopp and Captain Jordan Henderson speaking to Sky Sports. In a tweet, the club said, "We are champions," and Manchester City also tweeted, "Congratulations to Liverpool on winning the Premier League." That'll be our bulletin for today. It was live here on Joy 99.7 FM and on Hits 103.9 FM in Accra. Today's Arrive Alive message: do not overload your vehicle. Not only can this obscure your rear visibility, but it can also affect your vehicle's stability and its ability to steer and stop, cause premature brake and tire wear, and increase your fuel consumption.